Salam, brothers and sisters. Salam. We finna talk about terminology and how words have cast spells on us to remove us far away from our Father and to make us do evil. English is a language that we do not understand. Moses told us in Deuteronomy chapter 28. I can't really call the verse. 28, something like it's 28 where Moses said, he was sent. Father will send a nation on us whose language we do not understand. Jeremiah tell you in chapter 5 verse 15 that an ancient and enduring nation, a people whose language you do not know, whose speech you do not understand. English. Let's talk about words and how they done twisted words. In Genesis, the Father say, I only created herbs and fruit. Where does veggies come from? They are man-made. That's where you get all your broccoli. That's what Dr. Sabi is saying. All this GMO. It's come from your veggies. Because it's only fruits and herbs that we should be eating. And fruits, it all come from trees. The herbs come from the seed-bearing plants. And what are herbs? Berries, strawberries, blackberries, cherries, blueberries, tomatoes, bell peppers, your all jalapeno peppers. All those are herbs. And all this is manifested inside us. Every herb is manifested inside us for us to be healthy, for us to, for our organs to work. I have a problem right now. The doctor said my little girl eyes are weak. She's 8 years old. Her eyes are not fully developed yet. So what does she need to do to help her eyes? Do she need to put on glasses? Well, that's the devil way. But blackberries help your eyes. The shape of the blackberry is the same shape of the pupils behind your eyes. Same thing with a tomato. You cut a tomato in half, it's the shape of your heart. Grapes make up, I can't think of it, something like by your lungs. So all these are herbs. But when we hear grapes, when we hear strawberries, when we hear tomatoes, when we hear bell peppers, we don't hear herbs. We hear either veggies or fruit. That's the spell that's been placed on us. Those are herbs. All herbs are manifesting in your body, including marijuana. But this world teaches you to hate herbs. And the same thing with flesh, man. Many people say, man, what you eating tonight? I'm eating meat. No, you're eating flesh. See, meat and flesh is two different words. And when you eat animals, you're eating flesh. If that was more in the airway, like, man, what you eating tonight? Man, I'm going home and eat me some flesh. That'll make you have a second thought about what you eat. Because the people who saying they go home and eat meat, and the real vegans, they are eating meat, which are fruits and herbs. It's terminology, man. We do not understand the language we speak. I don't care how good you speak it or how fluent you speak it, you don't understand it. It's a bastardized, twisted language. And it has cast spells on our mind and removed us far away from the Father. Far away. Because we don't understand the words we use today. So terminology has really messed us up, man. We need to change the way we look at these words. There's no such thing as veggies. Broccoli is man-made. It's a lot of foods that have been man-made, and those are your veggies. Your fruits and your vegetables are your natural God-given foods. Fruits are anything that come from a plant that bear his own seed. Fruit is anything that comes from a tree. And that's all we should eat. Your beans, your walnuts, all that come from trees and seed-bearing plants. Fruits and herbs. Only thing we should be eating. When you add flesh to your diet, that's part of Satan's diet. That's part of Satan's way. That's why you got to kill, you got to destroy it, and you got to do all that to eat it. When you eating fruits, when you eating herbs, you don't have to do none of that. So again, man, terminology has really confused us and got us off track at the path of the Father. So we need to use words. If you eating dead body parts, you need to tell yourself that you are eating flesh. It will help you stop eating, unless you love flesh. Well, then you'll love the flesh on your body. You might as well eat that, because that's what you eat, flesh. You're not eating meat. Meat is your herbs and fruit. I hope the Father has circumcised your heart for the message. Peace. One love, man. It's time for us to change the way we think, change the way we treat each other, and change the way we eat. We must change the way we eat. Because you can't change the way you think if you can't change the way you eat. Peace. I hope the Father circumcise your heart and ears for the message, man. One love.